I found your letters in the rain, where years of dust had left their stain. The paper thin, the corners curled, but every word still shook my world. You never meant for me to see the dreams you left inside of me. I held them close, I read them slow, like touching ghosts I used to know. Faded letters on the floor still whisper love you felt before. Though time wore down the ink and fold, your heart remains in lines you told. No need to write me anymore. I have you here on the floor. You wrote of stars we used to chase, of quiet nights of warm embrace. You signed it soft, I'll always care. Then never came back up the stairs. I never asked what made you leave, but now I hold what you believed. Your words, they tremble like a breeze, still breaking gently through my knees. Faded letters on the floor, still breathing from a love before. Though tears may blur what's written down, the silence screams without a sound. You never knocked upon that door, but left your soul on the floor. Some love is louder when it's still, some pages turn against their will. And though you're gone, I read each line as if you're writing me in time. Faded letters on the floor still speak of what we can't restore. The past can't change, but hearts still ache with every vow we didn't make. No ending ever hurt me more than finding you on the floor. I leave them there, I don't move fast. Just let your love outlast the past. And if you ever come once more, you'll find your words on my floor. The sheets are smooth, untouched and white, but still they hold the shape of night. You used to sleep with arms out wide, now moonlight curls where you once lied. The room is still, but not alone. It breathes in echoes of your tone. I lie awake in quiet grace and trace your shadow's resting place. Moonlight on the linens glows like all the love we used to know. Though you're not here to breathe the air, I feel your warmth in fabric's care. The bed still hums your silent tune, a soft goodbye beneath the moon. You turn the pillow twice each night and say the stars would treat us right. Now I just watch the window pane and let the night spell out your name. No covers moved, no laughter near, but still your presence lingers here. The creases stretch where you would be, still telling stories back to me. Moonlight on the linen stays, a gentle ghost in silver haze. Though dreams may drift and sheets grow cold, they keep your whispers soft and bold. I tuck myself in threads once shared and sleep in places you once cared. They say the night forgets the day, but linens learn to softly pray for one more breath, for one more touch, for quiet love that meant so much. Knows, though dawn will pull the stars away, you live inside this bed I lay. You may be gone, but love stays true in folds that only feel like you. So if you pass by in your sleep, come lie where moonlight still runs deep. You used to write my name in steam on foggy glass like part of a dream. Each morning breath, a love so shy, fading slow before goodbye. Your fingers traced it soft and wide, like secrets you could never hide. The mirror watched us come and go, but held the truth we didn't show. Steam dissolves and light moves through, the glass remembers all of you. You wrote me once with warmth and care, and left me living in the air. Now every day I stand and stare. The glass is clean, but you are there. No letters now, no soft design, but I can feel your silent line. The walls don't speak, the room stands still, yet I'm surrounded by your will. The things we wrote that disappeared still float in light that never cleared. My name in the mirror fades, but clings to time that love has made. Though you have gone and breath is gone, the shape you left keeps holding on. I see your smile in shifting haze, like morning's hand on yesterday. They say the steam will always pass, but some things live beyond the glass. And every mark your hand once drew now lives in me, forever true. My name in the mirror fades, but never really slips away. Though letters melt and rooms grow cold, your warmth remains in silver gold. You wrote me once and still I stay, a breath away, a name that prays. So every dawn I let it show, my name, your love in morning glow.
Line the books in careful rows by color, spine, and tales they chose, but some you left in two side by side, like lovers too shy to collide. One cover red, one cover blue, a quiet pair like me and you. I never moved them from that place. They hold your order, your quiet grace. The books you left in pairs still stand like hearts untouched by time's demand. Though pages fade and corners curl, they hold the weight of our small world. You spoke in titles, not in prayers. I read your love in all those pairs. Some books we read and some we meant to, still wrapped in dust, untouched like you. You said we'll get to them someday, but left them when you walked away. I trace the spines like holding hands, still bound in hope where no one stands. The shelf is lean, the wood's worn through, but every space still speaks of you. The books you left in pairs remain through morning light and evening rain. Though bookmarks lost and endings blurred, they echo every unsaid word. You never wrote, you never called, but left your story where they fall. Some pairs were fiction, some were true. Some read like me, some sounded you, but none could break or tear apart. They hold the shape you left in heart. The books you left in pairs still sing of winter nights and soft spring. Though life moves on and shelves grow bare, I never broke the love left there. A novel waits, a spine still dares to dream of us in book-bound pairs. So I don't read, I simply stare and live with you, still resting there. You found it lying by the chair, a little button barely there. My coat had torn, I didn't know, but you just smiled and fixed it slow. With every stitch your hands were sure, as if love lived in threads so pure. You didn't speak, just let it be, that quiet care you gave to me. The button you sewed back on still holds me when the world is gone. Though coats grow old and winter's end, that circle still feels like your hand. A tiny piece, a simple thing, but in its loop I hear you sing. You knotted thread with practiced grace and blew the dust from fabric's face. No grand goodbye, no final kiss, just sewing love in seams I missed. Now every time I grab that coat, I feel your warmth in every note. I wear it still, though frayed and torn, it keeps the night from feeling warm. The button you sewed back on, outlived the years since you've been gone. It doesn't shine, it doesn't gleam, but holds me like a steady dream. You fixed more than just thread and cloth. You made me whole when life was rough. And love, it's not in words we say, but in the things that choose to stay. A button stitched with love so strong is where my heart will rest upon. The button you sewed back on is why I still can carry on. Though time unwinds what we once wore, this little loop still means much more. You never left, not really gone. You're in the button you sewed back on. So when the wind cuts through the air, I pull that coat and you are there. The ticking stopped at 2 a.m. The room went still like knowing when. You closed the door without a sound, and time just froze all things around. The second hand refused to move, like it had lost its only truth. I didn't cry, I didn't shout, but every breath just counted out. The clock that stopped at 2 still marks the hour I lost you. Though days roll by and seasons change, that moment stays, that time remains. No winding hand, no chime, no clue, just endless silence shaped like you. It hangs above the hallway light, still glowing faint in silver white. Your shadow crossed beneath its face and left it aching for your grace. Now every night I glance and find that number frozen in my mind. The rest of time moves on outside, but here it waits where love once died. The clock that stopped at 2 won't tell me what the minutes do. Though years have passed, it won't renew. It keeps its vow to hold what's true. You disappeared into the blue and left the world at half past you. Some clocks are broken, some just pause, but this one stopped for deeper cause. It knew the second we were through and sealed that moment into view. The clock that stopped at 2 is where I go to speak with you. No tick, no bell, just quiet breath that keeps the shape of softer death. While life moves forward fast and wide, this clock still holds you at its side. So I don't fix it, won't pretend you left at 2, and time won't bend. You left so quiet, closed no door. Your footsteps faded on the floor. You didn't pack the coat you wore, the one you reached for nights before, still hanging by the hallway light. It's waiting for your shape each night. And though you said you wouldn't stay, that coat still thinks you lost your way. The coat you didn't take still clings to quiet hope and folded things. Though winter came and skies turned gray, it holds the warmth you gave away. A button loose, a collar worn, but in its threads your touch is sworn. I almost moved it once or twice, but couldn't bear the sacrifice. Its sleeves still curve like open arms, still smelling faintly of your charms. The zipper stuck, the lining thin, but everything you were lives in. I check the hook some nights to see if maybe you've come back for me. The coat you didn't take remains through quiet snow and window panes. Though I've grown used to sleeping cold, its silence still has stories told. You may have walked into the blue, but left your soul in cotton true. Some coats are bought, some coats are kept, some hold the tears we never wept. And this one waits through night and ache, the only thing you didn't take. You didn't take still sways when wind creeps in on colder days. Though you moved on, though love might break, you left your heart in what you draped. I'll never wear it, never fold. It holds too much of what we told. The drawer you never closed still sighs, left half ajar like soft goodbyes. Your scarf is there, your worn out pen, the list you made then crossed again. I dust around it every day, but never push it all the way. You always said just leave it be, like you left space for you. The drawer you never closed remains a quiet place that still explains. Though rooms move on and clocks reset, that little gap won't let me forget. It holds your pause, your careful grace, a love that stayed in half a place. A photograph still leans inside, our faces close, no need to hide. The edge is torn, the ink is blurred, but I still hear your final word. You never packed, you never fled, just left a life not fully said. And when the night feels too alone, I sit beside your cluttered tome. The drawer you never closed still speaks in ticket stubs and faded weeks. Though time refolds what's come and gone, I find your breath in linen drawn. Some leave in storm, some leave in snow, but you left slow and let me know. Love isn't always sealed and neat. Sometimes it lingers incomplete, but oh, the beauty that it shows in things like drawers we never close. The drawer you never closed is true, a space that holds the rest of you. Though I have aged and colors changed, the drawer remains untouched, estranged. You left it like your heart was closed, a love half open, never closed. So I don't shut it, not tonight. It's where your silence feels just right.